right now, that's where they are.
Yeah, they wanted to accomplish more this season, but things haven't quite worked out. Some bad breaks along the way.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. On the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. The wings for him, Sharp and Avdia. And it's Holiday in at the point guard. And for Charlotte, Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Knipple out there with Bridges. And it's Diabate in at the center, locking down the middle. So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
And here's Sharp. Miller with the ball. And he really did play well against Chicago in that last game. Outside, Ball. Driving in. And easy 2 points on the layup.
Brushing that right off. Tough to redirect Ball on that drive.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Portland, getting their first look of the season at this Hornets team.
Not exactly a game that everyone will be talking about here, but both of these teams can show flashes at times.
And last year they split their season series, so this is a chance for one of them to get the upper hand on the other.
Here's Ball. Trailblazers knocking down the tray. Miller surveying the floor. Down low. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Sharp. Outside Holiday. Here's Klingon. 7-foot shot. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Pass to Diabate. Miller outside. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Kamare. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. They get it again. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Oh, great job of keeping the play alive. Klingon using that reach to secure that one and get the second chance look.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Hey, Greg, after 2 seasons in Milwaukee, how about Damian Lillard going back to the Blazers roster even as he works his way back from the Achilles?
And in the meantime, he gets to watch this relatively young group compete. Their activity and defensive edge should pair nicely with his offensive brilliance next season.
Shots good by Miller.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
Pass to Kamare. Back to Holiday. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And it's Sharp missing. Charlotte, their last game, a win against the Bulls. Ball, the pass to Bridges. Miller outside. Back to Bridges. There's the screen. Off target from outside.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Portland moving the ball around. Here's Sharp. Portland no good that time either.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Here's Diabate. Covered by Kamara. Here's Miller. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
Pass to Sharp. And here's Avdia. Portland no good that time either. Outside ball. Three-pointer. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
So much confidence from Ball. Been doing that since he was a youngin'.
Now Kamara. Back to Sharp. Ball against Holiday. There's a screen by Kamara. The shot by Holiday, no good. And here's Sharp. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Here's Diabate. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
This is as good as it gets for first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Drew Holiday.
And with the rise in his true shooting percentage these past 10 games, it's clear that he is feeling very good about the state of his game. We'll see if he has another steady performance in him here tonight.
Here's Sharp, and we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Pass to Holiday. Back to Sharp. Puts up a deep 3. Bridges with the board.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's Knippel. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Portland. They trail by 11, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late. Familiar results for him. He can't get anything to go.
And how about we check out the group of rookies with the best percentages from the charity stripe this season. Second is Knippel.
And really, he needs to continue getting to the free throw line as much as possible because he's pretty deadly once he gets there.
Charlotte making a switch here. White's checked in. Here's Holiday. Hasn't made one yet. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. I asked Coach directly about his thoughts on facing Drew Holiday. We have to keep an eye on him at all times, Coach admitted, saying defense is where he has me most worried. He can be so disruptive. We really have to keep the ball away from him. Sounds like they'll try to avoid Holiday altogether on the offensive end. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Diabate after the Trailblazers pick up 2. And it's White missing. And when you watch Kamara, Coach, what stands out to you the most?
Well, look, I think what stands out the most is his athletic ability and his energy. Those things he brings every night, and he gets a lot done with those. And then his skills just continue to improve. And as they do, the sky's the limit.
Outside, White. Back to Ball. Over Holiday. Charlotte no good that time either. Trailblazers trail by 6. Sharp finds Holiday. Nice move. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. To the inside. Here's Diabate.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead it to the score.
Holiday looking over the floor. Pass to Klingon. Outside Holiday. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Well, if you look at Holiday's three-point numbers, they're more than solid. It's an underrated part of his game.
Here's Knippel. Talking about that win against the Bulls, he was definitely a major factor as well. Ball, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Sharp against White. Now, here's Sharp. He's guarded closely. 4 on the clock. It's up a 3. And another 3 for Portland.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
The Hornets with the lead. Outside, Ball. Knappel setting the pick for Ball. Bridges outside. That one.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Pass to Kamare, and Sharp has it in the corner. There's the 3. Avdia gets the bucket. Avdia's got 6.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. Ball from long range. Drills it from outside. He's got 8.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. 4-point game. Henderson outside. A 3-pointer is right on target.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Now here's White. This game he had 10 points. Outside, Ball. And another 3 for Charlotte.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Left side, Love. And another 3 for Portland.
Their 3rd 3-pointer in a row.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And here is Ball. He had 16 points in the win against the Bulls in Chicago.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
At the top of the key, Henderson. A special move before the shot. Henderson's got his 2nd basket of the night.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on, and last season, their worst record in over a decade. They're hoping these new additions can help.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 11. Count that bucket.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Henderson finds Grant. Henderson with the screen for Grant. 56 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Shot clock at 6. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Trailblazers lead by 1. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
Back to Grant. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's the screen. And it's off from 3-point range. He's guarded by Love. Pass the ball. Goes up to the stripe. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Trailblazers lead by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Portland.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Henderson and Sharp are the guards. Then there's Grant, and it's Sissoko in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Grant. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
And boy, did he have it going offensively. He lived at the line during that game as well, and that's where he got a lot of those points.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Here's White. Pass the ball. Here's McNeely. And the powerful one-handed slam.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Now, here's Ball. 13 points in the game. Count the basket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
To the middle, here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
What an explosive athlete. Grant playing well above the rim.
Sharp against White. And it's Ball in the corner. To the wing on the left. Here's McNeely. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. McNeely's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Henderson dishes to Grant. There's the pick. And the dunk by Grant.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Now here's White. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Pass the ball from past the arc. Hands it from downtown. Ball's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And coach, for teams defending the pick and roll, you often hear coaches talking about being at the level. What does that mean?
Well, Kevin, what it means is the guy guarding the screener, the defender guarding the screener, has to be all the way up with that guy at the point of the screen, as opposed to being in drop coverage where the guy defending the screener will lay back.
Tillman, he's checked in for Charlotte. Brandon Miller comes in for McNeely. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Now Wesley. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Grant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, Greg, being a two-way player got Jeremy Grant into the NBA, but now he's grown even more.
Yeah, early on in his career, he was often the primary defender on elite scorers. Then he added scoring to his game in Detroit, becoming an effective two-way player.
And the first one at the line is good. And as his career has progressed, Dan, Jeremy Grant becoming a more offensively focused player.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. I think that Jeremy Grant's one of those guys that got his early playing time in the league with defense, energy, and effort. And as he got more playing time, that allowed him to develop his offensive skills. And now he is a very good scorer on top of what he gives you on the defensive end.
And since their scrappy play last season, Coach, the Blazers extending the contract of head coach Chauncey Billups.
Yeah, great decision, as well as a renewed contract with the front office. Times have passed, their seats have grown hot, but nice to see that commitment to what they're building.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Sharp with it. Pass to Grant. Over Knipple. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another key for them tonight, attacking the basket. Taking it right to the hoop, never a bad idea.
And that one misses.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness, getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
Pass the ball. Miller outside. And again, it's Charlotte with a three.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Here's Sissoko. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Now, here's Grant. He's covered closely. Yes, that goes in. Grant's got 9 points in the quarter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Tries from 10, and it's Portland with the rebound. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That will be their second of 6 road games for the team. Sharp against White. Pass to Grant. And he uses the glass on the lane. Grant's got 13.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Outside, ball. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Pass to Grant. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Get up and get noisy, fans. It's your sport.
Miles Bridges, he's checked in for the Hornets. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Charlotte's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting inside, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Just rising up with purpose. Allow Bridges to get this kind of positioning. He is going to hammer it home.
Now here is Holiday. He's coming off a 22-point game against Minnesota. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Avdia up top. Pass to Sharp. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. And now on our rookie leaderboard, who are the rookies grabbing the most rebounds in the NBA right now? Let's take a look. Donovan Clingan on top.
Already in his first season, he's really a man in the paint. Ready-made with the strength and determination to make his presence felt.
Kobe White, he's checked in for ball. Hornets leading by 4. Pass to Miller. The 11-footer. Portland grabs the miss. Clingan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now here is Holiday. Here's Kamara. 11 points for him in that last game against Minnesota.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry. Well, he's already got 9 points from three-point range. They need to pay attention to him wherever he is.
Pass to Miller. Puts up a 3. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass is coming.
Miller against Sharp, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Brandon Miller.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
First free throw is good.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Grant's checked in. And he makes the first but misses the second. So, Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
He had 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. Drew Holiday understands the big picture. He said, quote, basketball is a two-way sport. As much as you train offensively, you need to do the same thing defensively. Doing defensive slides, wall sits, things that help you with your legs and your base. I've done that since I was little. It helps. Back to you, Kevin.
Truly an elite defender. Allie, we thank you very much. Now, here's Sean. They get the rebound. A nice shot by Clingan. Clingan's got 7 points.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Pass to Knippel. It's good from long range. Knippel's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Grant for 3. Trailblazers keep it alive. Holiday against White. Now here is Holiday. He's got 6. Clingan. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Well, Clingan isn't just tall. He's also got some meat on him. That comes in handy against the physical defense.
Well, that's a smart pass in close quarters.
Portland with the ball. After the basket by Charlotte. And it's Clingan with the jam.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Now here's White. He's got 8. In the corner, it's Bridges. Shoots over Grant. Again, the Hornets score.
The jumper Bridges has is wet, demonstrating how lethal he is from his spots on the court.
Here's Holiday. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Hornets leading by 7. 1:51 left to play here in the second quarter. Knipple with the bucket. Knipple's got 8. Portland's gotten into trouble with the through ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Klingon, and it's Klingon with the jam.
You can't teach size, right? Klingon is already one of the bigger guys in this league, and you can see him adding another 10 or 15 pounds of muscle.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Charlotte making some changes. Diabate's checked in, and Ball subbed in for Kobe White. And Portland with a change here, too. Avdia's checked in. On the wing, Bridges. He's covered by Grant. Miller, no luck. Trailblazers trail by 7. 1:09 left in the first half. Avdia finds Holiday. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Holiday's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, and as his career has progressed, Holiday has gotten more comfortable in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Back to Ball. Here's Diabate. Klingon with the block.
And with every swat, Klingon is earning a reputation as a shot blocker.
Pass to Kamare. Bridges against Grant. Shot clock at 5. Portland needs to get off a shot. Out to the wing. Here's Knipple. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game. And here is Grant. 15 points in the game. Chalk up 2 there. Grant's got 17 now.
Well, he's been resourceful tonight, not wasting opportunity.
First half of action, what's been a very close game here. It's Charlotte. They lead by 4. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
And for that matchup with the Pacers, they have to be feeling pretty confident. Good teams win the games they're supposed to. We'll find out how good they are.
You can beat a team and still not be a good team. I want to see how they play.
And now let's focus on the Trailblazers. At halftime now, it's been a tight one.
Facing good shooters, you have to extend your defense early in the clock. Let those guys drain a few and get into rhythm. You're toast with the butter and the jelly.
Avocado toast.
Ooh, I like that too, Jet.
Don't put your diet on me, Kenny.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Bridges out there with Knipple. And it's Diabate in at the center position. That's the group starting the second half for Charles Lee. Trailblazers trail by 4. Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
Now Bridges following Drew Holiday's three-point attempt. Here's Ball. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Klingen's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. Stolen by Ball. To the paint. Out to Miller. Pass to Bridges. There's a screen. Three-pointer. Outside, Ball. Clock at 6. Here's Diabate. Klingen covering.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this half. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
The shot's good. Kamare's got the first bucket of the third here for Portland.
Well, this shows you that Avdia can do it all. Making an effective pass there.
Now, Knippel. He's got 10. Outside, Ball. And it's good, 2 points. Ball's got 20.
Yeah, and they're able to get their first bucket of the second half after 4 straight misses.
Ball against Holiday. Pass to Kamare. Count it, good. Kamare's got 4 points this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Bridges outside. And here's Miller. Charlotte moving it around. There's Ball with the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Miller's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And he was hot from 3 to start this game. That's his first since halftime.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Get on your feet and make some noise.
Well, the shooting guard position is where teams look for a lot of their points. And these players, the highest scoring among them, haven't disappointed. 5th, Shaedon Sharpe.
And night after night, we see this group punish opposing defenses. I mean, if you pick one way to deal with them, they'll beat you another way.
Yeah, all of these guys can carry your team offensively over long stretches.
Now, here's Sharpe. Back to Holiday. Fires the 3. Hits it from three-point range. Holiday's got 12 points in the game.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Pass to Bridges. Here's Knippel. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Kamara with it, now guarded by Ball. Here's Sharpe. Avdia, a screen on Bridges. Here's Sharpe. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And let's take a look at the last handful of seasons and the steal number for LaMelo Ball.
This is such a hard stat category to predict year over year. You can have a year where you're just on fire, racking up a steal or 2 per game. And then other years, it just doesn't work that way. Doesn't mean he's a non-factor on defense. He helps his teams in other ways.
And another exciting young player from Canada. Shaedon Sharpe is an elite athlete, and his overall skills are really improving.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Well, for Sharpe, it's about shooting a good percentage. When he does that, he's an impactful player.
Miller kicks the ball. For three. Bangs home the trifecta. Ball's got two now from beyond the arc in the third for the Hornets. Ball against Holiday. Pass to Sharp. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 6th assist on the night. Charlotte has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Sharp against Miller. Back to Ball. Shot on the wing. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Sharp. Now Klingon. Back to Sharp. Now here is Holiday. He's covered by Ball. Fade away. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Hornets have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. And he jams it with authority.
And when it comes to moving the ball, LaMelo is unreal. Can make any pass in the book.
Pass to Klingon. Back to Holiday. Outside, Avdia. There's a screen by Kamara. No good with the triple. Charlotte leading by 3. Knueppel with it. 10 points for him. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Avdia. Holiday up top. Pass to Kamara. Now, here's Sharp. Drops in the tray. Sharp's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
On the wing, Bridges. Fades. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Fall away, upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
Outside, Avdia. For the lead. And again, it's Portland with the 3.
Yeah, he is solid from deep. Can't give Avdia too much of a window.
Ball, the pass to Bridges. Ball against Holiday. Ball dishes to Bridges. 5 on the clock. Tries from 16, and that's good for 2. Bridges has got 8. Portland's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. To the right side. Holiday, the pass to Sharp. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Brandon Miller.
And how about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Well, each season, young Shaedon Sharp seems to take another leap, especially as a scorer. His skill just keeps on getting better.
Charlotte making a switch here. White's checked in. And so he hits both. Hornets trail by 3. Here's Diabate. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 5 assists in the game. Trailblazers have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Sharp finds Holiday. It's blocked. Knueppel wide open, and he fires. Drills the three-pointer. 13 points in the game. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Sharp on the wing. White covering. Sharp. That's good.
Oh, making it look routine. This is why Sharp's guys encourage him to look for that shot.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Henderson's checked in for the Trailblazers. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. They've led by as many as 11 points. Bridges outside. Clinging with the steal. Avdia, the pass to Sharp. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Pass to Avdia. Here's Kamare. Here's Sharp. And it's Clingan with the jam.
And when someone as big as Donovan Clingan gets going, he's so hard to stop. Keep feeding the big fella.
Diabate, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's Sharp. 15 points in the game. Henderson passes to Sharp. Just 5 on the clock. They grab their own miss. Count it. Clingan's got 4 this quarter.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Ball up top. Henderson defending. Got that one up quick.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Here's Sharp. Launches a 3. It's a hand on it. It's good on the putback. Clingan's got 19 points.
Great hustle on display, and you know what? It's paying off with those second chance points.
On the wing, Bridges. Pass to Kneppel. And here is Ball. Henderson defending. Here's Diabate. And he banks in the layup. Diabate's got it all tied up now for the Hornets.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in the second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Now here's Henderson. 5 points in the game. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Sinks the three-pointer. Sharp's got 18 points.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
Here's Henderson. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. From the arc. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And after a lackluster first half, he's playing with a lot more energy now. Sometimes it takes that break to reset.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And let's quickly go to our rookie leaderboard to find out which rookies have blocked the most shots this season. The 4th spot held by Donovan Clingan.
And that ability to send shots away at the rim, so highly valued, it takes guts to put yourself in harm's way and contest those finishers.
.109 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Salon. And here's White. 6 on the shot clock. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. There's Ball with the 3. Portland grabs the miss. Clingan's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. White against Sharp. Inside. And it's Clingan with the jam.
I tell you, not only does Klingon set sturdy screens, he knows how to make himself available for the pass.
White, wide open, he fires. No good from outside.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Here's McNeely. Lays it in off the breakaway. McNeely's got 5. Now, here's Grant. He's got 17. There's a good screen. Offline with his 3. And so it's Jaden Sharp making highlights for Portland. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We've got more in store for you right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, Henderson and Sharp are the guards. Then there's Grant, and it's Yang in at the 5 spot. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
And here's White. Pass to Kneppel. And a miss there on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now Grant. Now Henderson. White covering. Grant down low. It's rebounded by McNeely.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without a foul.
Shots good by Miller.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Portland with the ball, following the 3 by Charlotte. No good from Grant. Hornets trail by 3. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
McNeely, 1 shot.
And it's tied up with that one. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Pass to Sharp. Portland moving the ball. Up top, Henderson. Light covering. There's the drive. And good that time. And that's now 25 points for Shaedon Sharp.
Wow, he's found his game offensively here in the second half. Really has turned things around.
Outside, White. Now, here is Miller to the inside. Down low. And it's Miller with the jam.
Oh, easy money for Miller. He just generates offense.
Fourth quarter of play, we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Henderson with the screen for Sharp. In the corner, Henderson with it. There's a screen. Shoots over White. And that one's good by Henderson.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
White, good.
Right to the hole. White was ready for anything that came his way.
Grant with a screen on White. Henderson outside. Kicks it out to Grant. Pass to Sissoko. Over Knipple. Hornets with the rebound. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter to take the lead. And it's White missing. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Grant, that's good.
Look, you know that's where Grant likes to play, using that body in close.
Hornets have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Now here's White. Right wing. Here's Knipple. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Charlotte making some changes. Diabate's checked in. And it's Miles Bridges in for McNeely. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Avdia's checked in for Henderson. Here's Sharp. Outside, Avdia. Pass to Sharp. Yang pass to Sharp. Here's the screen for the 3. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Well, look, it's not fun guarding Sharp. He's long and bouncy. Sometimes you just have to foul him.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3. That one is no good.
And since halftime, he's made a concerted effort to get to the line. Be aggressive. Great stuff.
And he nails the 3rd.
Well, you like to see all of them go down, but that did make it a 2-possession game.
White looking around. Bridges sets the screen for White. Ball against Sharp. Shot clock at 6. Ball kicks to Miller. This one for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Ball against Sharp. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content.
All the officials are all over that one.
At the line for the Trailblazers, Sharp. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Sharp. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Grant. And Sharp drops them both. Here's Ball. Outside, White. Bridges for 3. And it's the Hornets, another 3.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the 3-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Ball against Holiday. And the foul called on Toumani Camara. That's his first foul.
17.
And the Hornets making a change here.
Coming onto the floor for your Hornets, number 11, Ryan Kalkbrenner.
Sharp against White to take the lead. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Now here is Holiday. Avdia finds Holiday. Now Sharp. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Diabate's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Throws it up high. Klingon with the steal. Drives to the hoop. The kick out to Holiday. Off target from three-point range.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Here's Bridges. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Now, here's Avdia. Pass to Sharp. Klingon the screen for Sharp. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. Hornets have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Getting some solid looks for them. Here's Diabate. Bridges for 3. Avdia with the rebound. 3-on-3. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
That's just a great job of finishing by Klingon.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight. And really the only question going forward for Klingon, can he keep up with the foot speed in the NBA?
Bridges, no one around him. Hits the 3-point bomb. Bridges has got the game tied up here for the Hornets. Klingon at the elbow. Pass to Sharp. Outside, Avdia. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Diabate's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Bridges. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. And that's now 18 points for Miles Bridges. Outside, Holiday. Pass to Klingon. And here's Sharp. The 3. Good on the triple. Sharp's got 34.
Well, you have to be excited about Sharp's future. He's just a fearless shooter.
Outside, ball. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Portland's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Back to Avdia. Pass to Sharp. Oh, and the jam by Sharp.
And this young guy is already imposing his will on the game. Sharp, someone you can count on in the moment.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connecticut camp. Here's ball after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Now, here's Bridges. Miller outside. Oh, softly lays it in.
Right to the rim. Aggressive approach when it matters most.
Well, when it's this close, you want to put your best scorers in a position to succeed. That's exactly what happened.
And Portland has possession following the score by Charlotte.
and good length and athleticism give Miller an advantage at the defensive end.
Got a piece of it. Clinging with the steal. Holiday. Holiday, a screen on Miller. Sharp. No good from three. Charlotte trailing. Outside, ball. They set the pick. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their Connected Cam. Portland's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Sharp, here's Holiday. Outside, Avdia. Just 5 to shoot. Got it to go.
Well, you can tell Avdia has put in the work on his jump shot. It's so powerful.
Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he connected the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that will put them up by 2.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead, hopefully for them. That miss won't cost them.
To tie it up. Swing in with the block. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Now Miller, outside ball. To take the lead, and down goes the three.
Good to see Ball dishing it out there, especially to one of his perimeter shooters.
Sharp against Miller. Oh, the dunk!
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, over the break, I listened to Charles Lee talk to his team. He told them, this is the passion I want us to play with every night. Now, my question is, how are we going to finish? Are we going to be passive, or are we going to take what's ours? Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Holiday against Ball. With the teardrop, basket is good.
And that is a big-time basket. LaMelo entered the league at 19 with such high expectations. This young man Ball is used to the spotlight.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Sharp. 36 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And the three misses.
Well, defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Here's Diabate. Klingon covering. Ball against Holiday. Clock is at 3. Does not go. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Sharp with it. Jacks up a 3. He drills the 3. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. What do you think we're going to see here?
And the only chance here is a lob at the front of the rim. A tip in to tie the game. There's not enough time to get a catch and shoot.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And now, our player of the game, Donovan Klingon.